Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Superstars of Wrestling Review Series 4, November 6th, 1993. Got about 7 or 8 more of these before we get another hiatus from this. We've also added to the restart of the um, NXT series in terms of actually doing 2010 forward. So that'll be about 500 episodes in that in total, as they continue to add episodes weekly, of course, to the NXT television program. Uh, this is an interesting time in WWE. 1993, the beginning of Raw, the beginning of. They did King of the Ring for a while, obviously. Lots of stuff. But also, still a wrestling product as opposed to the kind of vaudeville chaos that we have now. We open with a must be sweep week because we open with a main match, and that is Jacques Rougeau and Rick Steiner. Steiner with a press slam early after chasing Rougeau around on the outside for a bit. Steiner managing to stay on his adversary pretty assertively, aggressively for the next little while, and Steiner kind of slapping Rougeau around the head. Weak slaps don't look too terribly good, but I guess they don't really have to. Of course, we're going towards the Survivor Series where the Steiners and Quebecers will do battle as part of the Survivor Series main event tag team match. We go to commercial. We come back. We have an abdominal stretch. Scott Steiner and the other Quebecer, along with Johnny Polo on the outside, are now out there and looking to create mayhem. Rick Steiner makes his way out, and without a doubt, you kind of get that going on there. The Rick Steiner comes up, hits a kick to the midsection, tries to stay on things, and ultimately does everything he can to make that happen. Big back body drop along the way there, and ultimately keep things going in a big clothesline and staying on the atmosphere. Rick Steiner with some body slams. Steiner actually takes the majority of the midpoint of the match and gets a victory after a bulldog. And for a Superstars match in 1993, this was better than it had any right to be. We again go to a heads up, kind of one-on-one, face-to-face. Joe Fowler still there. I think he's there through the end of 93. Might have left by Royal Rumble 94. But Razor Ramon promises that he will eventually get even with IRS in a way that IRS doesn't necessarily like or want. We then see Adam Bomb, who we saw in the previous week. I think the previous week or in the last week or two. Adam Bomb now managed by Harvey Whippleman. Whippleman taking over for Johnny Polo. Irish whip by the good old Adam Bomb, and doesn't get all he wants on that. Bomb dyeing his tongue extra red there. And also, power bomb and a victory for Adam Bomb. We see the tandem of Men on a Mission playing the local Royal Rumble game. I think for Super Nintendo might have been it. But Marty Jannetty and Adam Bomb square off in the aisleway. Harvey Whippleman blocking his way, and Jannetty and Adam Bomb going at it a little bit. Some tie-ups with the idea of the Foreign Fanatics eliminating Tatanka from competition as well. They did. Obviously, The Undertaker gets to be the man who comes back. Bret Hart promises that he will eliminate the King's Court and Jerry the King Lawler. Lawler has not mentioned the identity of the Knights. I've heard different things about that. Crush out as a heel now, managed by Mr. Fuji, which is just weird after years of him, well, not that many years, a couple of years, of him being a baby face. But Crush, punch, kick, real basic offense, hip toss, and the inverted backbreaker that he normally uses, bouncing around a little bit too much, at least for my taste, as it comes to an enhancement match. Gets a victory, and of course continues his run towards Randy Savage at WrestleMania 10 in 1994. 1-2-3 Kid up next, and in an enhancement match here. Spin kick and kicks by the Kid. Gets all he can on those maneuvers. Doesn't necessarily need to get a ton, but Mike Bell is the opponent of the day. Bell looks a little bloated, to be completely honest. Kid manages a moonsault among other things and manages to do everything he possibly can to get things going back his way there. And a running moonsault among other things. Jeff Jarrett manages to do everything he can do. Then we see the Head Shrinkers with a hard shot, and they're facing off against two enhancement talents. Head Shrinkers still relatively new at the area. Head Shrinkers distracted by Doink on the video wall. The distraction only lasts a minute, but it's enough to get the enhancement talents a couple of shots in on the Head Shrinkers that they don't think normally would have gotten. Head Shrinkers do manage to get things going back in their general direction. Jim Cornette promises that Yokozuna and friends will win. Cornette wearing red and yellow is just weird to me, but it happens. Then we see Adam Bomb promising to face Jannetty. Actually ends up facing him in the same day. Quick go behind there, body slam and a roll up, couple of drop kicks and basic stuff by Jannetty. Why they fit it into the same show, I think, probably has more to do with Sweep Week than anything, because it's weird that they would fit things into the same show. Of course, a couple of weeks from the Survivor Series also could factor into why they're trying a little harder than average. Jannetty sent to the outside of the ring area. Then we go to, again, 1-2-3 Kid coming back in here, and kind of there along the way, and Jannetty and the Kid kind of getting rolled around. Martel and Martel joining in the match part way, and kind of got a bit of a brawl. Nothing really gets settled in the four-way. The Diesel runs down and makes a go of it. All setting up the Survivor Series tandem deal here. And we will close on that note. We'll be back soon, right after this.